Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. This is episode 67. What we're going to do in this episode is take on the fourth boss. Find and take on the fourth boss. And, well, hopefully anyway. I'm hoping. Let's go party switch. This way you can switch your two parties. That's where the green circles are for. I wasn't going to tell her until we needed to do it, but, well, we walked into it, so. Put that out of the question. Where do we go now? I think I know. Because this is the floodgate room. Ah, sparkly. That's what we want to get. Draw point. Full life. Oh, wow. Would be really good if we didn't have full. The prison key. So, here we go. Boss number 4. It's quite easy to find, wasn't it? This guy... you can attack him, just go all out on attacks, I'd say is the best, but you can't summon. The best would probably be Doomtrain, as always, get some stats effects on him. Quetzalcoatl, Thunder is his weakness, Cacta again. What's he got? Just Demi. Well, you can go that way if you want. Cast Demi, if it works on him. Ah, okay, I think I know. We can use Doomtrain to take his stats down. Oh god, don't know if you heard that sneezing then. We'll wait for Doomtrain. We haven't got much choice until... Actually, I'll show you Demi cast. So you never know. It looks like he's going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage with physical attacks, so... Get Protect on everyone if you really want to, it's up to you. Completely. That's just a counter, you know how it works. Will Demi work? Yes, it did quite a bit of damage actually. So Diablos might be a good choice as well. Runaway Train with Doomtrain. I wonder who's driving the train. That'd be quite creepy to find out. So I really like Doomtrain. The other one I really like from Final Fantasy VII though is Hades. They both status effect dealing summons. That's pretty much the only reason. They have really good cinematics as well, so that's why I like them as well. If this does the right stats effect, which it should do, I'm pretty sure it's pretty limited to which ones, then physical attacks will be a lot better now. Much better. Look at that. Took his vitality down to 0. So now physical attacks will be fine. He's also in blind, which is amazing for this boss. Ugh, this always happens. Right, maybe we won't hear it from now on. There we go, this boss number 4 done. As long as you get Doomtrain out, yeah, it's a walk in the park. What are we going to get this time? You don't actually have to defeat all these bosses, by the way. You can just go straight for the end of Ultimecia's castle, which I'm sure you can guess who that's going to be. There's only one threat left, and we've been told a million times to come here and kill off Ultimecia, so... It's no spoiler. So yeah, you don't have to get all this stuff, but if you go straight for the boss, you'll only have attack and whatever you chose from that first Sphinx or boss to get through it. I'd love to see if anyone can do that. Probably can. We're going to go fight them now. They're quite handy outside of battle more than in battle, because you know how I do work. Okay, what we want to do now is get back to the hall, preferably. Use the prison key. Well, you know, that's all we needed it for. Quite shocking, really. Yeah, back to the hall. It's going to be a bit of a trek back, but like I said in the last episode, I don't want to be cutting anything out unless I get really stuck and muck it up. Back towards the screen for this door, which is quite confusing. But there we go, not much you can do about that. I wonder where that other door led to in the prison area. Maybe that led to the hall easier. It might have done, for all I know. It looks like we're going to be able to get the 5th boss done in this episode too, hopefully. We want to get back to the Chandelier look, so that we can get back down and then we'll start switching parties, which is when things get a little bit more confusing. Here we go, back down. To the switch point, it's like I said. Lever's been depressed. So now we can switch. That'll work in our favour for the Chandelier, so the other party can cross over. What we're going to do, because we're going to be with this party for the next boss or two, I think. We're going to switch the junctions over. Zell with Krystal. Renault with Selfie, like we've done in most of the way through. Irvine's going to be the party leader now, I mean in terms of GFs and stuff. So now these can go up as well. And they can cross over the Chandelier, which is going to open up a whole new area, obviously. So we press the lever down there with the other party, and if you move off the switch point, it's not gonna stay up. So this party will fall through as well. Okay, here's our fifth boss. This one is Krysta. Oh, it looks so obvious now that I see it. See, it looks like Krystal, the colour and material and everything. Don't use Brothers or Shiva because he's gonna be strong against Ice and Earth. Let's see how the attacks go a sec. We haven't got such a strong attacker, we got Irvine now. Doesn't look like it's very good, so what should we go for, folks? I think let's see how Diablos goes. I think generally any GFs will do. So let's choose these three. I would choose one of the longer ones, wouldn't I, with Alexander? God. But anyways, we're going to get a really good command out of this one now. Out of this boss. I'm pretty sure this boss has a GF as well. I think they all have, apart from the first one, so you can't draw from the first boss. So if we have missed GFs, keep checking all these bosses, you know. They'll have one each. I really like this place, I really do. Gets me excited and everything, which doesn't happen much in Final Fantasy VIII, other than the big cinematic moments. I think that's the problem with RPGs, they always have a lot of slow moments with a couple of big blasting moments to blow you away a bit. Sure, that's just me though. Diablos with Dark Messenger. We don't even have to boost for this one, so that's a nice break for me. I like this cinematic as well. Doomtrain and Diablos are my favourite two in Final Fantasy VIII. They gotta be. Well, I do like Shiva's as well, but you see that in every Final Fantasy and it's pretty much the same attack, same cinematic, so you just get so used to it that it doesn't seem to affect you as much, does it? There is an optional boss. I mean, there's plenty of optional bosses in Ultimecia's castle, but this one specifically, which is the hardest boss in the game, everyone knows it. There's no doubt about it being the hardest one. It's called the Mega Weapon. Remember we defeated Ultimate Weapon down in the Deep Sea Research Facility, or whatever it's called, Deep Research Center. Well, a Mega Weapon is much more powerful, much faster, much more damaging attacks, much better attacks. It's a big challenge, harder than the last bosses. If you want to go for that, go for it, but I'm not going to in this series just because it's... oh dear, way too much effort. Okay, upon his death, he seemed to have used Ultimecia, which didn't cause a problem really. Does quite a bit of damage, but if you're well junctioned and leveled and stuff, don't you be worrying at all. Okay, that's boss number 5 done. And what we're going for this time... hold on, let me show you a sec. You're getting some good items, but by now it's a bit late to be getting those sorts of things unless you haven't been keeping up much. Then they are good. Go for them. Okay, resurrection. Now we can revive ourselves. You might think that's a bit late in the day to be getting that one, but this is the way that I get through the easiest. Okay, this is... Oh, draw point. Sorry. We have to head back over the Chandelier now to switch point. We're going to be with this party now. Whoop. Come on, get on. Alright, okay, it is downstairs. Sorry, I got a little bit confused there. Anyways, like I was saying, we need to find another switch point. A new one. So we need to find somewhere. Let me just have a look a sec. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, after having a look around, I remember now. That was a bit embarrassing, but whatever. I'm sure you don't mind, do you? Well, tough. You get no chance to argue. Need to take these guys over to... Oh dear. Move, move. Oh, that's a little bit fiddly, that little part. I keep walking into the balcony. The railings of the balcony. It's not helping at all. Anyways, look how much thought and effort must have gone into this place. It really reminds me of like Resident Evil style mansion or yeah, pretty much that. It reminds me of that. So we'll be finding keys and using them on different doors around the castle and things like that. I love it. Okay, is this pretty much where we need to get to? I think so. So switch to the other party again. So we're going to have to switch the junction in. Again. Renoa was Selfie, Irvine was Squall, Krysta was Zell. I am going to heal up. Should we? Yeah, go on. We'll use Kuva because nobody's got a junction or anything. Actually, I got a better idea. Just wasted a couple of them, but whatever. Use some Mega Potions because we won't be using them other than for this sort of reason. Let's go up. We're going to go to the courtyard area now, which is very interesting, I think. Can go to the chapel as well. How nice. Another switch point. Notice the water in the fountain. Might seem a bit obvious right now, but keep a lookout for that. Because it will matter later on. Although I'm not too boring in this place. Because concentration. You just have to. Walk into that and you'll get enemies. Even if you go encounter none on. Leave it. That organ at the back. I don't think that matters unless you're going for a mega weapon. So ignore that as well if you want to. Make sure to walk on this part. Hold circle if you're using the analog stick and walk. If you don't walk, you're not getting this key as easily. Armory key. You'll have to find it another way. Don't ask me where that is because I honestly can't remember. Now we need to go back now that we got the key because there's a shaky bridge, look. So it's going to fall off if you run. There's a lot of sort of intricacies to this dungeon, which I like. It is definitely a good thing, in my opinion. Back to the switch point to switch back over. We need to sort of switch the junction every time because we got encounter none. Which we need, on the party that's currently going, so how much we can do about it. Switch back around. Irvine with Squall. Krystis with Zell. Yeah. So where to next? Well, this is the only way from this room, so I think it must be this way. There's the... I gotta think a sec. Hold on. He talks to disguise the fact that he's thinking. Okay, this way. There's a lock on the door. There's a lock on the lever over there. Look, so I wasn't sure which one. Could just try him, I suppose. Armory key, the one we just got. If there's no there, then it's around this little area by here where the army cube would have been. Is there anything else to do in here? I think there is, because there's a lever there. Anyway, let's take care of this. This isn't the boss. It looks like it. It really does, I admit, but it's not the boss. It's just an enemy. Visage, you'll remember this guy from Salt Lake when we had a deer. Which order should we kill these in? Do you think it'll be easier to just... Does it really matter? I think we'll get rid of the left one first. Because I remember him being a little bit tougher, but don't really stress too much over your decisions. Use Jeff's if you like. I think fire's really good against him. That's Doom, so everyone's going to be dying pretty soon if we don't hurry it up. Next up, the main head. As he... Oh, counter. Good. I thought then. Did I attack the wrong enemy? Keep it up. These guys have got quite a lot of health, but... Keep at it. Keep at it. There's nothing to worry about apart from that Doom. But if you've got life magic and you've got resurrection unlocked by now, then... Seriously, nothing wrong with this enemy. Sort of a mini-boss, I guess. I can't believe this is going to be the 6th boss. I normally have a huge problem with this dungeon. But, yeah. Not this time, apparently. This guy's called Gargantua. Don't use physical attacks. That was left over from before. What have we got here? Pretty shitty stuff. For now. When we've already got what we need, really. No limit breaks because of curse, but we have no problem with that either. Just use GFs, and anything will really work. Doomtrain I think we should go for to get his vitality down, and then maybe I shouldn't use Eden. Even though that's the GF that can do over 9,999 damage with each attack. Okay, looks like Tombury's coming first. Berserk, that's a bit of a problem. Could have put that to status defense, I guess. But but hopefully, by the time that counter gets pretty low, Irvine should be fine. We shouldn't have to worry about his timer. So GFs to come in and they should use up... Oh dear. A counter to a counter. I was talking crap then, I'm sorry. I do apologise. What's evil eye do anyway? Is it that curse thing? I think it is. Chef knife with Tombury. Cut up the Gargantua. Cut him down to size. Cheesy. You have to use magic and GFs and stuff a lot for the bosses in this place, really. Physical attacks just don't work against most of them. You're probably surprised I haven't picked Limit Break yet, aren't you? Considering I use it quite a lot during bosses throughout the game. Lately anyway. Seriously. See, it's just nothing to worry about with these bosses. You can just walk them a bit as long as you're reasonably well junctioned and leveled. I guess this one was easy just because there was a sort of mini enemy before, and because you can't really use physical attacks. So that's why they made him have low health, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we might as well carry on until I reach the save point, because I know for a fact we're going to come across one soon. I don't know if we get EXP from these bosses. They're not like normal bosses. I don't know. You can get save. Definitely. Okay. What's this lever do you think? Nothing? Oh, Ultima. An Ultima draw point. Is there anything? No, don't look like it. I wonder why that was there then. Wait. 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 Okay, it's this way, I think. I hope it is, anyway. Do the names of the rooms appear on the menu? Stairway Hall, yeah. It's a Stairway Hall B, really, but whatever. You know. We're finally going to go up these stairs. We haven't seen this way yet. Through the door. I'm sorry, I was looking at the windows. And where is it? Ooh, draw point. Cura. We've used a couple of Curas lately. Let's check Nozzle. 1. Save point. This is why we just got save. It's the only save point in this place other than one other. I mean, there might be another one as well, but we're not going to be using it. You know. And we are going to save. So, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in a bit when we probably take on the last 2 bosses before we do anything else. See you in a bit. Ooh.